Hello, my friends. Today, today is finally the announcement. Which speaker? Yeah, which speaker? A cheap speaker between 70, what you can buy now on the Dutch second-hand market between 75 and 150 euro is, we can say, almost equal. I think my heco the statements are, well, I place them between my heco the statements and the BMW Matrix S2. You know, the difference between the hecos and the BMWs are, you can say in quality they are equal, but I prefer the hecos. Yeah, me and Simon both, we preferred the hecos, not only me and Simon, but there were more people in my house who preferred, at the time I had them both in my house, who preferred the heco. So these speakers I'm going to announce today, they are, you can say, almost as good as those hecos, the statements. But those hecos have a second-hand price from about 14 to 1500 euro on second-hand. So, and the speakers I'm going to announce today, the maximum price you can find in the Netherlands is 150 euro. 150 euro I would never pay, you know, but you can buy them, find them now between 75 and 150 euro, my friends. Yeah, at the moment. Of course, after this video, everything will change. And I made, so that video I'm talking about, what I made, to hear you the sound. I did not show the speakers, I only was teasing you. And that speaker, the name of that video, let me see, have the name. A sound teaser from the cheap speaker me and Simon discovered, equal to the BMW Matrix 802 S3. Yeah? It was not 100% correct. I think these cheap speakers even sounds a little bit better. I placed them between the hecos, the statements, and the BMW Matrix 802 S3. That's where I placed them. They're fun speakers to hear. You know, if you do not know the price difference, if there was not a price difference, yeah, you would probably go for the heco, the statements. Yeah, because of the price difference, my friends, nobody would buy those hecos anymore, or those Matrix, because those BMW Matrix S3 have the same price tag. They cost about 1200 euro the pair, and nobody would go for the speakers anymore. But after my video, of course, the speakers I'm talking about now, I'm going to announce today, they will not stay cheap, my friends. I mean, there are enough people left on my channel who still believe in my ears. But in this case, it were not only my ears. No, Simon was sitting next to me. Because if I was sitting here, and the thing is, we were, you know, testing videos, and in the past I had the Teals 1.5, and something missing in those speakers. That's why I sold them. And with most speakers I had here, when I sell speakers, that means I am not 100% satisfied with those speakers. And for example, I also had that IQ System 200T speakers from 1994. Speakers what costed 7,000 German mark the pair in 1994. Big speakers, 33 kilo, beautiful speakers. And believe me or not, they had peerless drivers. The woofers were Peerless, yeah, and Viva, and a Audax. Yeah, quality drivers, my friends. But in the end, those speakers didn't make me happy also. I sold those speakers for a very low price, but I paid not so much for those speakers, and yeah, they had the quality was okay, but didn't make me happy, you know. You could hear that quality. Those same counts for that. Those steels have a nice sound. A you know, if you are a person who is switching speakers all the time, it is nice to have those steel speakers because they sound different in the bass. But I am not a person who like to switch speakers. I switch speakers to discover the best one, and I'm always playing the best I like at that moment, what I have in my house, you know. And there are some persons around you who today they like to listen to this speaker and they change all the time. I'm not like this. I'm not sure why I have all those speakers upstairs. I have to sell them, my friends. I have to sell them. And but I always listening to my best speakers. This is me, you know. I only buy these speakers to discover them, to discover the sound. And once I discover that, then okay. But these speakers, so we were testing here, you know, speakers. He bought those 09s, and yeah, his second set. So Simon came to my house, you know, for a few days to buy close to my house those Magnat 09s, and yeah, because he thought that his pair, he already had a pair of 09s in his house. He thought that there was something wrong with the speakers, the filters, or they were old. They had to need recapping. And the thing is that those 09s, big heavy speakers, my friends, big heavy. We have to took them all the way down from the stairs, and that's why I will never buy speakers more than 50 kilo each, because my back is more important than the hobby, my friends. And my hecos already have 44, 43 kilo, and they are impossible to carry alone. They are heavy, my friends. So when I read sometimes speakers 70, 80, 100 kilo, I think, who are these people who buy these speakers? How strong are they? Are they eating spinach? Popeye? I'm not sure, but how can you carry speakers from 80 kilos, you know? If you live downstairs, you do not have stairs. Yeah, maybe then it is a possibility, you know. But if you have stairs in your house to carry speakers from 80, 100 kilo, or even 70 kilo downstairs or upstairs, oh my friends, this is a heavy job. I don't like this. One time, I don't know if you remember that, I could score beautiful speakers close to my house. And I already had one in my in my car. And then I told the woman, you know what, I give you I do not take the speakers, leave the speakers here. I made a video the same day for maybe one of my viewers, you know, because they are beautiful speakers for the pick up for free. Beautiful speakers, my friends. Do-it-yourself speakers with beautiful drivers. But they were 80 kilo the piece. So I left them. I think, no, I don't know. They went for free, but I think, no, my bag is more important than the speakers. And the hobby have to be, stay nice, fun, yeah, and okay. So over the 10 years I'm doing this hobby now, I had many speakers, because I still believe that, yes, of course, a amplifier can make a big difference. Yeah. But the biggest difference is the speaker. That is where you can have the biggest sound quality difference. You understand what I mean? I mean, at a certain moment, if you have a very good amplifier, I think good amplifiers start at 500 to 600 euro. Yeah, for 600 euros these days, you have an Amplifier E206. Yeah, that's a a good amplifier, my friends. Or a Sansui. I have here a Sansui, exceptional quality, my friends. The 911 DG. Yeah, I mean, I had that 919, that Sansui AU 919. In the end, the revision would cost me so much that I sold it as a defect one, you know. And the guy who bought it from me, that Sansui AU 919, this is another thing what you learn today. He had very expensive amplifiers in his house. Macintosh, my friends. Yeah, top of the line Macintosh. But he wanted to have that 919 because he heard so much about it. Well, that guy bought that Sansui AU 919 defect one from me. And after 2 or 3 months, he wrote me a mail and he explained me that Sansui AU 919 beat his expensive Macintosh. And he was very, very happy. And no regrets at all, because he paid, I think, 850 euro for the revision alone. So he completely revised that amplifier. But he told me that Sansui blew away that expensive Macintosh. Yeah. So often you hear, well, modern is better, you know, because the technique. But nothing of that is true, my friends. Because you have what you have to do. What this hobby is for me is to discover those few pearls between, you know, those few diamonds between all those rocks, you know. And I knew that Sansui AU 919 was one of them. And at the moment there's one for sale. Highest bid is 780 euro, and it is a working one. He didn't revise it yet, and I know that if I will buy it, it will need a revision, you know. And then I have the same thing, you know, need a revision. So I was doubting will I buy it or not. I had that Bryston 4B ST. Beautiful sounding amp, my friends. Beautiful sounding amp. I think that was my best amp until now, the Bryston 4B ST. But it was an ugly thing, you know. And do I regret it? Yes, I regret selling that one, because I think I'm looking now. Since then, I'm looking for another one. I want to have the Bryston 4B STT. So the newer generation, younger generation, but they are expensive, my friends, hard to score. I'm looking for a Amplifier E406 or 407, V, hard to score. 2,500 euro is too expensive, my friends. I will never spend 2,500 for a amplifier. I'm now spinning my music. But I have everybody knows what I have in my house, my friends. I have this tube amp that Wilsonton sounds nice, and I have some nice amplifiers, some nice stuff, my friends. I'm not lying to you. One of these days I go to my stereo room and video all my stuff, and you will discover what I have. But you know what I'm playing on now? What makes me happy? Sansui G3000. It's a small 2 times 26 watt amplifier, my friends, but the sound is beautiful, beautiful. It's not a recapped one, no, it's just an original one. And it fills my days here in my apartment with beautiful notes. Beautiful. I mean, you do not need a 2 times 250 watt Bryston, 250 watt the channel, my friends. You do not need that power in a living room. The 2 times 26 watt is more than enough to make you happy, and I just love that Sansui G3000. Now Simon still have my Sansui G9000, a monster, 2 times 160 watt receiver, and that sound is even better than the 3000. I can tell you that the sound of I had a Sansui G7000, it was fantastic. I prefer the sound of a Sansui G7000 above every Marantz, every Yamaha I had here, so vintage stuff. I prefer that Sansui G7000, and the 9000 is even better. But at a certain moment it needs revision. It is already 3 years in Simon's house. But Simon doesn't want to give it back. Simon wants to buy it from me, and I understand why he wants to buy it from me, because they are very rare, very rare. And if they are on the market these days, they cost around, well, in not revised one, €2,000. If it is revised, 2,500 minimum. Yeah, so. And I told Simon, okay, if you really want it, you can have it for a very low price, you know. So I will never see that amplifier back. It is still my amplifier. He still did not bought it from me, but I promised him, okay, as soon as you have the money, you pay me, and it's yours, you know. So, and I know he will not leave that chance alone. Well, we already have an appointment that he, you know, it is already his amplifier, so it's not mine anymore. Soon I will go to Simon, and that guy bought, the last time I was in his house, you know, in that between time he bought some new stuff, my friends. It is unbelievable. And the nice thing is that I bought in that between time, so the last time I was in his house was 1.5 years ago. And in that time I bought the Pioneer SX 950 and the monster, the SX 1250. And you all remember those videos I made in Simon's house. He had some beautiful Pioneer monsters, but not the SX 950 and not the SX 1250. So it will be fun to discover the sound difference between all those amps. Yeah, that SX 950 and 1250 are already 1 year in his house, almost 1 year. But I told him to recap those amps for me, so I want to hear them at the fullest, and to hear the sound difference, you know, between all those other Pioneer amps, but also between his Marantzes and other beautiful stuff he bought in the between time. I also bought in the between time a Akai AA1200. Also that, my friends, is a monster, 2 times 120 watt the channel. And also that receiver I will bring to his house as soon as I go there to do those VS tests, those monster VS tests, my friends. That's our planning. But okay, when that will be, not sure. Simon doesn't live close to my house, so, but there are some nice videos coming out for you. I think this year will be, you know, the year where you will see my best videos up till now. And starting with this video, the video you're all waiting for. Which speaker, which cheap speaker this guy discovered is as good as his heco, the statements. Which speaker is that? Yeah. Well, after this video, some of you will not believe me. Some of you will say I'm talking garbage, you know. I want to make money because when I uploaded that teaser, so that teaser where I let you hear the sound difference between the BMW Matrix S3 and those cheap mystery speakers. Some of you, my viewers, you don't know me. You don't know me, you know. I was telling you a story. Yeah, I have to profit from my discovery, you know, but the real reason was that I wanted to score the whole line. Not the whole line, but two speakers. I scored one. I'm very happy with, and why I scored that one I'm also going to explain in this video. But there was still one speaker on my list what I could not score. I was waiting until, but I didn't have time to go on Dutch eBay, on Marketplaats lately. I had it busy with other things, and so I never, no, I think, okay, before I upload this video where I announced this speaker, this secret speaker, this cheap secret speaker, I first want to score a few other speakers from this same brand, you know, because I know that the price of these speakers will not be the same anymore after my announcement, because once people discover these speakers, you cannot find them anymore for 100 euro. You know, that probably will go 200 euro and above, probably. Well, after my announcement, I think it will be normal if the prices will go up, you know. So, did I bought more of this same speaker? No. I did not bought more of those speakers to profit from it, you know. And that's what some of you thought. But I'm gonna, you know, I just did I postpone my video because I wanted to profit, to buy the whole market, you know. No, I only bought one. I was happy to score the speaker because it's not the same. What do I do with the same speakers, two of the same speakers? Come on, man. No, I'm not like this. So you completely understand me. But I could not tell you more, because if I have told you the truth, you probably would, smart guys of you would guess that speaker. And in the comments I make from the teaser, a few smart, I mean, I have a few, I know I have a few followers, few of my subscribers who knows all my videos. They know exactly which speakers I have in my stereo room. And this speaker, so, you know, me and Simon were sitting here testing those, you know, he was very curious how his 09s he just bought, you know, he went the day before we went buying those heavy speakers, you know, close to my house. How these 09s sounded vs the BMW Matrix S3 and my heco the statements. Well, those 09s, they lost, my friend. They lost heavy, and Simon was sitting there and on the couch, and he was very disappointed because, yeah, they were not cheap speakers. No, so not sure what he did with those speakers, because at that moment he had two pair. you know, because he thought, okay, his first pair, that was a mistake. It's something in the filter, you know. They have to sound better as they did in his house. But when we came in my house and tested, no, if you test a standalone speaker and you never hear other speakers, or you're not experienced with speakers, then that 09 can sound very nice. Very nice if you do not compare it with other speakers. But as soon as you place that 09s next to the heco, the statements, or the BMW Matrix S3, then you hear the shortcomings from those 09s. They were not good in balance, my friends. Oh, he was very disappointed. So we were testing here some speakers, cheap speakers, more expensive speakers, you know, VS. At a certain moment, Simon, you know, because I'm a lazy guy, but Simon was walking to my stereo room, up and down, bringing that stuff down, and he came with those speakers. I say, okay, so let's do a VS test between this and your and those matrix, and the hecos. I say, okay, why not? But okay. The announcement, my friends. I'm already recording over 20 minutes, so I'm building up this video for you. I'm not going to announce it in 1 minute. No, if you want to hear this story, you have to watch minimum 20 minutes. And of course, I will make a video one of these weeks, you know, with my microphone, and because I will never sell these speakers, never. Between my heco, the statements, I already sold the BMW's Matrix S3, but that video you heard the teaser. Without showing the speaker, you heard the sound difference. Yeah, so okay, and then the future video, next video, one of my next videos will be VS the heco, the statements between the mystery speaker, what is at that moment when that video comes out not a mystery speaker anymore, but that video will, you know, convince the few viewers from my channel who are still not convinced of the video I make today, that, you know, that indeed these speakers, you know, are as good as, almost as good as those heco, the statements. They are fun to listen. The bass is beautiful bass, you know. It is a different bass than the hecos. Not every speaker sounds different, you know, but you know, if somebody would, you know, if I had to sell my hecos because of money problems, I needed the money badly, you know, I would not be a very sad man, because I know I still have these speakers and they are almost as good, you know. They didn't. I paid for these speakers €70 back a few years ago. €70, my friends. Beautiful. Yeah. And okay, I wanted to buy more of the line of that brand, you know, so to discover more of you know. I only scored one. Okay, the speaker I'm going to announce today. Now here it comes. Let me put my glasses. Good. Yeah. Let me put my eyebrows. Good for the video. I'm a crazy idiot. Yeah, I'm a crazy idiot, I know. The speaker. That's the mystery speaker. What was a mystery for a long time, and I know many of you gave up that this video would never come. Yeah, but the mystery speaker, what I uploaded 10 months ago, VS. This video is going to be a very long video, my friends. The video, or the speaker, I'm teasing you. So the speaker, but that's me, you know, everybody who knows me is that I make my videos with a certain, you know, not too serious and honest in the sound quality, but, you know, I have my way of making videos. So the speaker, the name of the speaker, yeah, you're all waiting for. And you're already watching almost 30 minutes, my friends, now. And that's what I want, you know. So the mystery speakers are, they costed, I think in 1990 or 1992, they costed 700 Dutch guilders. 700 Dutch guilders. Yeah. And the name of the speaker is Magnat. Magnat. And a few of you who saw that video, they were very close. And I thought, oh my God, these guys, they have very good ears. And also they follow my videos, so they know exactly what I have in my stereo room. And to be honest, you know, because they are so cheap, I never thought they were so good. I love these speakers, yes, but I never had thought, before I made the test, that they were so exceptional good. So the name of the speaker, the brand you already know, is the Magnat. I just announced that, so you had a few moments to think, you know, and some of you who knows my speakers, they think, okay, that can be the Magnat MSP 70, yeah, I have that one upstairs. Or the Magnat 1.5, I already also had that one upstairs. And most of my viewers who watch all my videos knew that. And that's why they came so close. And in the past, I also had the 05. The 05 I bought brand new in 1992 for 900 guilder each. 900 guilders was a lot of money for a speaker, so I paid 1800 euro for the pair, my friends, 1992. Yeah, 30 years ago. I paid a lot of money. You know, we didn't have second hand at that time. It was impossible to score second-hand Magnat speakers. They were new in the shop. I mean, come on. Yeah, we didn't have internet. It was a hard time for us audio lovers. We had to dig deep in our pockets when we wanted a good set in our house. Yeah, how times are changed. How cheap we can buy our stuff now, my friends. Unbelievable. It is a walhalla for audio lovers at the moment, with that internet. And especially if you live in the Netherlands or in Germany. Oh, that country has so much Magnat, my friends. Oh, unbelievable. And so the MSP 70, I already sold the Magnat 07. that Magnat 05 I blew up one time with a dirty switch on my Luxman amplifier, and one of them I bumped against it and it fell on the floor, so it broke the corner, and I already blew up one and after that I blew up one of the bass drivers, so that those I bought new in the shop. So the 05 I didn't have anymore, but the MSP 200 I also sold to Simon. The 07, not sure who bought those speakers. Not sure if Simon bought them. Not sure, I forgot. And I had, those are the magnets I had. And in 1992, my friends, when I bought the 05s, you know, to be honest, I was a lucky guy. I just won 9,000, about 9 or 8, no, 9, I forgot. I won a lot of money in the casino. The next day I went to that shop and think, buy stereo before I bring it back to that casino, because this is how it goes. You know, today you win a lot of money, you think, okay, tomorrow I'm going back. I'm going to repeat it, but this is not how it works, you know. So I was smart enough to invest that money in a stereo set, yeah. And so that 900 guilder each was not that hard for me at all. It was free money, my friends. I won it in the casino. The next day I went to that stereo shop, the next day. So anyway, I bought that 05, and the strange thing, 30 years later, I discovered that same 05 is as good as my heco statements. Well, not that 05, because I already told you in this video that I blew up that 05 a few years ago, you know. But the 1.5, the 1.5, yeah. We say it in here we talk about the 1.5. We leave the 1 away. So only the 1.5. So the 1.5 is nothing more as a cheaper version of that 05. I do not know nothing about why the importer, so the guy who had the rights to import Magnat speakers to the Netherlands. I'm not sure if also those speakers were sold in France or in Belgium or in other countries. But as far as I know, they are very rare speakers. But they are, in principle, they are the same as the 05. The same, exactly the same drivers. Only the tweeters are a little, they have a different. The tweeter is different. But the sound, what I heard from a guy I speak between the 10 months ago and now, he had them both, and he told me the sound difference is almost not there. There is a little sound difference, a little, but it is as if they are equal sounding speakers. The 09s or the 05s were 900 guilder the piece, and the 1.5 costed 700 guilder the piece, so 200 guilders cheaper as the 05s. Same drivers, same bass driver, same mid driver, same size, probably the same filter, only the tweeter was different, a little difference, yeah. And so the mystery speaker is finally out. It is the Magnat 1.5, or you can say the 05, and that's why I needed time, my friends, to upload that video or this video, because I wanted to score more. I already scored. You know, if you are awake, you know, if you watch all my videos, you could already know, because that 06 I scored a few months ago or 7 months ago, you know, was with a reason. I could not tell you, yes, I want to score more of that zero line and everybody knows the magnet. No. I didn't score a 05 because I thought, okay, I already have the 1.5. The difference is so small. Why would I buy another 05 or another 1.5? What is the, you know, what's the purpose of that? To have two similar speakers, you know? No, I wanted to score more of that line. I already know that the 09s, they are not the best zeros, not the best magnets. 08, same thing. 07 I had, same thing. Not the same. Not good in balance. Yeah, it have all to do with the filters, my friends. The filters. Then the filters from the 05s, they are excellent, excellent. So, but back in those days, people were already telling that, okay, the best sounding zero speaker is not the 05, not the 09, so top of the line, but the 06. So I'm very happy that I could score that 06 before prices go up, because after this video, you know, probably you cannot score those magnets anymore for €100. No, it will be impossible, my friends. This is life. This is life. And that 06 it is still upstairs. Never tested against that 1.5. I take it slowly. I take it easy, and I'm curious. I'm curious how they sound against my 1.5. I'm very curious, but okay. Not curious enough to bring them downstairs today because they are in the corner, to bring them downstairs to do the test, but that test will come eventually. And then there was another speaker on my list. That's why I was waiting so long with this video. And that's the Magnat All-Ribbon 10. So the original 10, because later they brought a All-Ribbon 10, but that's a bullshit speaker. That's a fake, bad sounding speaker. So the All-Ribbon 10. I think Simon scored a All-Ribbon. So in between time, Simons was looking for a 05, he was looking for a 06, but he scored the All-Ribbon 10. Oh, and I think the All-Ribbon 10 can beat this 1.5. I'm almost convinced. But okay, we thought the same of that 09s. That 09 top of the line, how can it lose from a 05 or a 1.5? Well, my friends, it lose hands down. The 1.5 sounds much better, in beautiful in balance. You heard the mystery speaker, the video with the mystery speaker 10 that I uploaded 10 months ago, vs that BMW Matrix S3. You all heard that video, and you all discovered that beautiful sound, that beautiful bass. I mean, my heco have also a bass port. That Matrix also have a bass port, but so in the Magnet 1.5 or the 05, you can hear that it is a bass port, but the bass is beautiful bass, my friend, beautiful mids, beautiful high. I mean, they are good in balance. That is the trick of the speaker builder, the balance, the filter, my friends, the filter, you know. I mean, and I think me and Simon were sitting here discussing this. How is it possible that not a top of the line speaker, far off top of the line, I mean the 05, come on, my friends. You had the 06, the 07, the 08, and the 09. So four more expensive speakers in that same line. Now, how can it be that that 05 beat that 7, 8, and 9? Not sure if it can beat the 6, because probably the 6 will be better. Not sure, not sure, not sure. You know, that's the fun of my channel. You know, keep tuning on my channel and you will know eventually, you know, or you have to buy them yourself, do the test, you know, but that's the fun of my channel. And I'm telling you, I'm not telling you garbage, my friends. I'm telling you the truth. Because I could not believe my ears, you know. If Simon was not sitting next to me, probably I would thought I'm crazy. And this cannot be it. How can this 1.5 be equal to my heco? The statements, my friends. Come on, man. Those heco sounds fantastic. But that 1.5 also sounds fantastic. And that, you know, when I first started my hobby, often I told you, I'm looking for the perfect speakers below 200 euro. Because I think the trick, the fun, if you have money, loads of money, you lose a lot of fun. Because you can buy everything new in the shop, doesn't matter how much it costs. You can buy it. You go to a shop, you say, I want the best. And this salesman looks at you and says, okay, you want the best? You're a rich guy? Okay, I will sell you the best. You know what he will sell you? The most expensive stuff. But it is not said that the most expensive stuff is the best. No, that's if he is a smart. If I was the salesman and there comes a rich guy in my shop, you know, and you know, I want to make my boss happy because my boss is only interested in those figures, you know, those high figures, money, you know. And I know how to make my boss happy. I say, okay, I have to be honest to you. I will tell him, it is expensive. It is the most expensive stuff, but there is not any better. Knowing that's a lie, but that's the trick of the salesman. I mean, come on, man. You're a bad salesman if you sell this rich filled guy with cheaper stuff. No, you sell the stuff where the profit is the biggest, you know. So it's not always true that and if you're not a rich guy, you know, you want good stuff, but exceptional good stuff for as little as possible. And so we have a verb in the Netherlands, and that verb is voor een dubbeltje op de eerste rij. So for a dime on the first row, that's the verb in the Netherlands. That means you want to sit on the first row, but you don't pay the price for that first row. You only pay a dime for that sitting on that first row. You know, that's the story. So you want to have the best quality as possible money can buy. And the first years of my audio story, I told you often, I want to discover those speakers below the 200 euro, but can make me 100% happy. And after a few years, I gave up. I discovered those Canton Argo RCLs. They made me happy for a while. And not sure why I sold them. Well, you cannot keep them all, my friends, especially if they are expensive speakers. And the speakers are big, you know. They take space. And my house is not a villa. I don't have a villa, you know, with several rooms where I can stock my stuff. So I only have one small stereo room, you know. I cannot even enter that stereo room at the moment because it is filled up. my sister have a sharp sound system, sharp. And she told me, are you interested in those sharp setup? I say, okay. I take the setup, the stereo, it's not, it have a value for 50 euro, but I wanted to make a video. That huge amplifier empty inside only air, but I want to have that. And those huge speakers, sharp speakers, reformed. I told her, you know what, I make a video, maybe one of you is interested in those sharp speakers to pick it up for free, because she wanted to call those guys to take it away for free to sell in a second-hand store, you know. I said, no, wait, let me think. So I finally made a decision. I told her, you know what? I take the stereo setup and the speakers I will announce on my video, one of my videos. So pick up for free. So big sharp speakers. I think they are 1 meter, 1.5 or 1.10 high, and recapped, fully recapped. And but sharp speakers, no, do not have. I already know that they don't have the sound quality I like, and I do not have the space for them. So pick up for free in my sister's house. But the sharp set I will take, even if it is not worth much, but I will take. And so I cannot have it all, my friends. You know, I mean, if I had the space, I would take those sharp speakers to my house. You know, why not? They are for free, but I do not have the space. And see, walking distance from my house, it is 3-4 minutes from my house, so I can bring them to my house very easy. But yeah, okay. So we go on with the mystery speakers. You already know now it's the Magnat 1.5. So I have the 06 now, and after this video it will be hard to score those all ribbon 10s, because those ones are still on top of my list now. On the very first place, the all ribbon 10, because I'm curious how they sound. Okay, Simon have them. He scored a few months ago a set, because after he was sitting with next to me, we discovered these mystery speakers together. Yeah. So right away, right after that, he scored those all ribbons 10. Not sure how they sound, because they are in his house, so I cannot give you. And he also did a VS between his Canton Ergo RCL's VS, those RM and 10s. You have to do a VS test, my friends, to know the difference. You know, that's the thing with but okay, finally. I already gave up years ago that I could ever find speakers below 200 euro, what could make me happy. I already gave up that dream long ago, but at the moment, the moment I did not expect that speaker anymore. I discovered it, thanks to Simon, yeah, okay. This one goes to Simon, because he was the one who came downstairs with this, because okay, what's this guy bringing downstairs? What do you think? Why? I mean, and to be honest, I also have upstairs the MSP70, the Magnat MSP70. Those speakers are untouched. They are spinning sound over there, but I didn't test those speakers vs my hecos. Didn't test those speakers vs those 1.5. So there will be more. I think this year, you know, my latest video was, I was doubting to go on with my video channel, you know, about those, yeah, those guys who think they knows better than me. And there are always guys who knows better than me, my friends, believe me. But, you know, I have my thoughts about certain things, like studios. Everybody knows how I think about original studio monitors. I think they are not for the living room. And many studio people will agree with me, but many of you do not agree with me. They think a studio monitor is the best thing you can have in your house. You know, I am completely opposite to those, because I think they are garbage for the living room, and they are diamonds for the studios, because they are made for the studios. You know, not for the living room, and I do not, and I never heard a, there was never a studio speaker, so studio monitor speaker in my house. What made me happy? All of them, they sounded awful. No, they had none of them had depth. None of them had dynamics. They missed the dynamics, and so. But that's me. That's my personal opinion, you know. And so, if I ventilate that message in my videos, you know, that those speakers are not, and then there are many people who get angry on me, and you know, and it's just my opinion, you know. I mean, so this is one of the reasons people start hating me, and because of my opinion, and I do not understand that, because yeah. So even we have a different opinion about a certain subject. I mean, it doesn't even have to be about stereo equipment or sound, you know. I mean, I often have discussions about politics, about different genres with friends, with families, and sometimes those discussions, they get sky high, you know. But that doesn't matter, that after the discussion, you know, you have to get angry on that guy or that family member or that friend who have a different opinion. No. I mean, I respect everybody's opinion, but I have my opinion, you have your opinion, you know. I drink my coffee with milk and sugar, and you drink your coffee black. I mean, nobody thinks same. Everybody have a different taste, my friends. And, that also counts for stereo, for sound. I hope you understand me, the way I like to hear music, yeah, and those magnets. So I just, you know, I had a GBL L100s, and I had a GBL 4312A, and both speakers I did not like, and those magnets 1.5, I can tell you, I just, you know, I sold mine below 500 euro. Both those GBL speakers, those sets I sold for below 500 euro. I just saw a GBL L100 last week on Dutch eBay, and they already had a bid from 1,500 euro. GBL L100. I really do not understand, you know. If you place these magnets 1.5 dual VS test, a blind VS test, I mean a blind VS test, I think 99 out of 100 people will choose for that magnet 1.5, that cheap speakers I paid 70 euro for. And I mean, I paid for those GBL L100s. I paid 50 euro for them. I'm ashamed to tell you, my friend, but I paid 50 euro for them. Yeah, and they were in 100% quality. Yeah, 100% working mode. They were perfectly fine, those speakers. But the sound, I mean, you know, so it doesn't matter. So it's not so the reason is not that I paid much and then I paid for this one cheap. No, I also paid the L100s. I bought them for 50 euro. Yeah, and finally I disclosed that. But the Magnet 1.5 I paid 70 euro, and they are. So in my view, they're now bidding for the GBL L100s. People are bidding 1,500. I think, what's wrong with these people? Do they know these speakers? Do they know how they sound in the living room? Because these are studio speakers. I believe they are studio speakers. they have no dynamic. They sound harsh. You know, that tweeter is a no, my friends. That speaker cannot make me happy. No. Even if, I mean, if I would not know prices and people come with me, you know, what do you want? This Magnat's 1.5 or the GBL? That's okay. The Magnat 1.5, but that's me. You know, maybe some of you will say this guy is 100% crazy. How can you compare AL100 with? Okay, I understand. You have a different taste, so don't worry, my friends who love GBL. I understand you, you know, but also try to understand me. Unfortunately, I could not score that L ribbon 10, and I think after this video it will be impossible because, you know, they cost today, I think, they ask 250, 300 euro, and that's for me too much. I want to score a pair for more than 50 euro max. But after today, those all ribbons will be 500 euro, 600 euro. And those Magnat 05 and 06, they will be, in no time, they will be 300-400 euro minimum because of this video, I believe, you know. So it is impossible for me to score in the future, but I could not wait any longer, you know. I mean, I promised this video a long time ago, and I could not let you wait long. You're already waiting for 10 months. 10 months. So probably I will never have this L ribbon 10 in my house, because I still believe that one can beat the 1.5 and the 06. But I have the 06. I have the 06. White ones. You all saw the scoreless video, 60 euro. Yeah. Also, that guy who sold me those 06 knew what he was buying, because he told me, yeah, I did my homework when I bought these speakers new, and according to many, this 06 was the best sounding speakers of the line. So that was the story back then, you know, back when the zero line was a very popular line. And you have that Magnat Museum, internet. I think not. You know, the thing is with Magnat. I have the L ribbon 6. No, the L ribbon 7 or 8. I have them. But those speakers, I think they miss bass, because they are equal as the Magnat MSP 60 and 04. Not equal, of course they are different, but the bass, you know, the woofers are smaller, and that's where I think they are shortcoming, the bass, yeah. So the 04 I had in my house, and I did not like it at all. The MSP 60 I didn't like, and I never had. Well, I have the all ribbon 7 or 8. Yeah, it's the same 20 centimeter woofer. I miss some bass, my friends. So, but the 05. So, my friends, this was the video from today. Very long, my longest video till now. But I think, for me personally, it is the most important video ever, because even if you didn't hear sound, I confessed. I made my confession today, my friends. Not in the church, no, online on YouTube. The confession. I finally confessed this speaker, this mystery speaker. And if you want to hear this speaker, go back. That video I made 10 months ago. Yeah, VS that made, you see a question mark, you know. That's how this, so 10 months ago I made this video. Go back to my videos and you see I compare it with the BMW Matrix S2. And there you can see that video back, and you can hear the sound quality. the sound difference, and you heard that sound, how beautiful this speaker sounds. And soon I will make a new video between my hecos, the statements. I do a clear test here to let you hear this, how good these speakers actually are, you know. And it's not a lie, it's not a story, it's not a makeup thing to drive prices up, my friends, because I only bought the 06. I just told you I could not score the RM 10s, and now it is impossible because I could not let you wait any longer. Yeah. So this was the video from today, my friends. I hope you enjoy it. Your comments, please, and I hope you in the comments you will be, even if you have a different opinion, yeah, you will be. I do not like rude comments, you know. Just write if you have I'm only asking from you if you have a different opinion, even if it is a 180 degrees distance from my opinion, you know. If your opinion is completely different, please stay neat in that comment, you know. I mean, why would you come up with ugly words? You know, I'm not a person who deserves this. I make these videos for you, you know, and I hope you can respect my opinion. Ending with this, don't forget to subscribe on my channel. Thanks for watching this very long video. And for now I say, ciao, ciao.